Dynamic slicers with parameters in Power BI. Hi, I'm M. Asif Hussain from KnowHow Academy. What are we going to learn from this video? We are going to see how to use the slicers dynamically with the field parameters in Power BI. So before directly telling you some technical part of dynamic slicer, let me first explain you what exactly is a slicer which we generally know. Slicer is something which we use it as a visual in our Power BI report or dashboard, which acts very similar to the filters pane that we have in our Power BI desktop. So now what is the difference between the filters and the slicer? So filters, to use this we need to have Power BI desktop in our particular computer, but to use this slicer, as it is a visual, we do not need a Power BI desktop to use this slicer, but it is used as a visual where the client or customer, they can interact with it very easily to see the required information that they are expecting from a report. So now the important concept here is that in our filters, we have three types of filters, right? We have visual level filter, we have page level filter, and we have report level filter. But in slicers, we don't have all these three types of filters. We have only one, which is a page level filter, right? So in another page, if I would like to use the slicer, yes, I have to take another new slicer and I have to use it. Am I right? So now just let me show you the slicers and few visuals with some concept. So first what I'm trying to do, I'm choosing a stacked bar chart. In this stacked bar chart, let me take some information. Let me take category in the y-axis and let me take sales in the x-axis. So I have got category and sales for each, how much sales I have for each category. Now what I am trying to do, I am going to even add the region, a legend, then only my stacked bar chart exists. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, I'm getting this region in the legend option and I have got this one. So let me just do a small formatting for it. I'll go to the format. Now we have the title. Okay, let me take sales by category and region. I'm making it bold and I'm increasing the size of it to 18 so that it is clearly visible. I'm making the text color white and I'm making the background color black and I'm aligning it to the center. So my title is completed. Now in the background color, if I would like to change it, I can go and change the background color to some any light color which can be easily visible. So now I have x-axis and y-axis. So let me increase the font style and size, okay, and make it to black color so that my values are also clearly visible for me. Then I'll come to my x-axis. In this x-axis also I'll increase my values. I'll go to bold and I'll make the same it here. So here I have made my values as 12, so I'm maintaining the same 12 here and I'm making it in a black color. And obviously my values here, the units are in millions. It is very difficult to understand something in millions, so that's the reason I'm changing it to thousands. Okay, so now it is clearly visible. So my dear viewers, now understand one point here. So we have x-axis and we have y-axis, but we do not have how much sales we have got for each of the region, for each for categories, right? So for that we need to on the data labels. I have switched on this data labels. Now we can see that these are also in thousands. That's very interesting part. Now the value size are also very small. Let me increase the value size. I'll make it to bold and I'll increase it to 12 as well. Okay, so I have made it to 12. Now my values are also clearly visible. All right, so here I have got one interesting visual where we can see how much is the sales and for each of the category and from different regions. Now what happens if I take a general slicer? Okay, if I take a general slicer, yeah, I can segregate how much information I have it from furniture, how much I have got my sales for technology or for different regions. So rather than going to that, now let me do some dynamic slicer. I will use some dynamically the slicer part with some new field parameters. So for that, what I have to do, I'll go to modeling. In this modeling, we have something called as a new parameter. So I'll click on this new parameter and I'll mark these fields here. So here we have to give some field section, right? So for this, what I'm trying to do, let me choose category and let me choose something called as region here. Okay, and you can give whichever name you want, that is up to you. The parameter name, I have parameter here as a name, let it be. So I'm adding the slicer to this page. Okay, I'm adding a slicer to this page. So let me click on create. As you can see that a slicer has come up here, right? A slicer has come up here. So now if you interestingly see it, okay, we have category and region. So let me just go and format this one too. I'll go to the format, just let me increase the size of it, okay, the slicer headers, okay, I'll make it to bold and I'll increase the size. We have got the size called parameter, okay, and if I go to the values, I'll go and make it to bold and I'll increase it to 14. So I hope you can see this one, right? We have category and we have region as a parameter. So now if you carefully observe, if I click on category or if I click on region, okay, so there is no difference happening. Am I right? There is no difference happening. Now what I will do, if you would like to see the changes for the visual that you are about to get the information out of it, so I'm selecting that particular visual here, and in the place of this particular category, what I'm trying to do, I'm adding this new parameter that I have taken just now. Now if you see it, if I click on region, I'm getting the region information. It's parametrically part that I'm getting it, okay. So again, if you take the category, so we have category technology, furniture and office supplies, right? If you have go to region, if you would like to see only region, you have west, east, central and south. So what I have done here, I have added a parameter to my slicer. So now what I'm trying to do, okay, let me just copy and paste this one here, and in the place of this particular parameter, now what I'm trying to do, okay, just look at it. So I have a parameter here and here as well. So if I click on region, so I'm getting region in both, right? It doesn't make any sense. So what I'm doing it here, rather than having the same information in both the slicers, just let me list down. So as you all know that when I have clicked on region, I'm getting west, east, central and south, right? So if I would like to see the category, then I have technology, furniture and office supplies. Am I right? So I want to see those information. So for example, in the slicer 1, if I'm selecting region, in the slicer 2, I have to get only those regions data. If I select on category in the slicer 1, then I have to get the category related information in my slicer 2. So that is my expectation that I would like to have. So for that, what we have to do, just right click on it and show values of selected field. So if you click on this show values of selected field, as you can see that if I click on region now, I have got region information in slicer 2. I did not do any change here. By default, I'm getting it because I have used the field parameter here. So if I click on category, again you'll get the category information. Now it will be very easy for a client or customer to just view whichever the information or whichever sales they would like to see individually, right? So what happens if I use a general slicer without adding a field parameter? What happens if I use a general slicer? Then if I do some changes in the slicer 1, and all that will be applicable in the slicer 2 as well. Am I right? But I'm not expecting that. When I am selecting some information in slicer 1, that information related data I have to get it in slicer 2 for much more filtering part, okay. So if I click on region in slicer 1, then all the region related information I'm getting it, which are central, east, south and west. If I click on category, all the categorical information that I'm getting it in my slicer 2, which is furniture, office supplies and technology. So if you carefully observe here, if you do not use a parameter, what happens? If you do not use a parameter, whichever the slicer you would like to click, for example category, only that particular slicer will be applicable to the category that you have selected. The others, it will not change it. Am I right? So here what I am doing, whichever the parameter I have considered, either you take region or you take category, that region related data I am getting in slicer 2. That category related data I am getting in slicer 2. So now it will be very easy for me. Okay, so under category we have these three categories: furniture, office supply and technology. If I click on region, okay, under region I have 4 regions: central, south and east, west. So whichever I want, I will select it and I will see the information out of it. I have taken one visual here. You can take n number of visuals. Yes, you can do it. So using the field parameters is one of the best choices if you would like to ask it to me, because this will give the client or customer the complete idea, the complete in detail information in every slicer, that they have these information and they can segregate it out. So another one small challenge that I would like to tell it to you, the challenge is that many a times what happens when we select any slicer, for example if we select region and if you would like to select the another slicer information, we might not get the data because it might not be available. So we can get rid that kind of blank information using these kind of field parameters. So using these field parameters will be much more helpful if you include it in your projects or reports. So thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as your source for IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate the tech world. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. Stay curious and keep learning.